Welcome to the Olga Pérez Show. I'm your host, Olga. And how you doing? I'm telling you today, hot off the press. And I'm not even exaggerating. Hot off the press. I'm probably going to be the first person to commentate on this one because it just came out as I was signing live. OMG. Get prepared for this one. I'm telling you, no hold barred. Yes, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back, my love. If it's your first time here, great to have you. Welcome to the show. And if just like that little quick intro, just disclaimer, making sure viewer discretion advised. If you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen. Because it's not that you can't get offended or feel offended or be shocked. Of course, you can feel whatever you want. In fact, I want you to comment. I already love all your comments. You know your comments are my fuel. Keep them coming. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already, or at the end, or when you're watching this replay, if you're not here already live. If you're definitely in the live, make sure to comment, even if it's an emoji, because an emoji is 1,000 words. You know it, and I love them, okay? And I do read them, and I will respond, right? You guys are the best. Thank you already for everyone who always comments, who shares the content, who smashes that like button. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Click the all notification bell so we don't miss each other live, because that way we can talk. You know what I mean? It's not just one-sided. And I want to do a shout out, but I want to know if maybe this individual like Chad Edwards, I want to give a shout out for buying me coffees. Oh my God, you have no idea what they do. And it all goes into me being able to make this show. So please, if you like what I have, if you want me to keep coming, your support means everything. It is what's going to determine. And so buy me a coffee or 2 or 3, whatever you want. Yay. Because how cool is that? Right? So we can have a virtual coffee, leave me a message, and it's up to you. I'll share them in the lives, give you a shout out. But what's most important is your support and whatever your message says. And by the way, the link is in the description below, or you can just go buy me a coffee / Olga S. Pérez. And I thank you in advance. But again, I love your messages. It's what I need. And I want to keep coming back for you. And I'm not sure, eventually, I guess when I get more subscribers, I would do a membership and I'll create extra content. But I can't create extra content. I don't have the resources right now. And so that would be cool, because then I would be able to pay somebody to edit and make more content. You guys get it. Anyway, so we'll start with buying a coffee, right? And okay, I want to say hello to who's already with me. Can you guys tell that I have wet hair? Can you tell? Look at me. I'm just, me. I'm jumping around. Jump around. Jump, 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 jump around. I'm messing up the song. I know. So hot off the press. I'm not even kidding. So I already have a list of things that I wanted to talk about, but this literally just landed on my subscription list and just popped up, and I'm like, or maybe it was just one of those YouTube recommended things, but seriously, I was like, and I love the fact that I'm going to screen share it right now. But so Lex Fridman interviews Ben Shapiro, and he just uploaded it well, I guess I'm looking at it now. It says 2 hours ago, but I just got it 10 minutes ago. And of course, I love when they have chapters, the timestamps, which, guys, I also do it after my live streams. I include timestamps for those of you who just want to get to whatever subject I'm talking about, or the live chats at the end. So, oh my God. And just straight out the gate, first thing Lex Fridman asks Ben Shapiro is the whole Kanye thing. And that's what I was looking for too. So I was like, oh my God, I started listening to it. Oh, oh, this is a big deal for me. Big deal. And I know it sounds like I talk so much about Kanye that I sound like I'm a supporter, a fan of his. No, but what they're doing to him is wrong. Period. See what I mean? That's facts. Like, I don't have to like you. I don't have to be your fan. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. No bias. Raw, real filter here. What's good for the goose, good for the gander, right? Please tell me I didn't mess that up because you guys, I always mix it up. Okay. But yeah, I want to talk about, the Kathy Griffin, Elon Musk thing, right? And then what else do I got over here? I was going to go a little bit into the Pelosi, but I think I already got a full plate now that I got the latest. I want to talk about Lakers star LeBron James addresses the Kyrie Irving controversy. So again, this is all about the free speech and these people selling each other out and just pathetic. And I'm just like, and I did have like a little funny TikTok video to make you guys laugh, but I don't know. I'm like dying to get in with the Gigi Hadid quits Twitter, right? Actors say they were locked out of their Twitter accounts after impersonating Elon Musk on the platform. I'm going to be sharing all that with you, so before getting to Elon Musk and all these actors who think they're God and like, who gives a shit? I'm loving this. And of course, they're just trashing Elon, acting like, he doesn't know what he's doing. It's going to flop. And again, same here. I'm not an Elon Musk fan. I'm not. And I can tell you a lot of things I don't like about the guy and that I don't trust him, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm loving that somebody's shaking up and ruffling feathers. You know what I mean? And I'm loving that all these people, like, which I'll get into, like Mark Ruffalo, they just guaranteed I'll never watch anything with them in it, for sure. And it's getting, the line is dwindling. But seriously, can you imagine if we all did that? Like, every time these people show how disgusting they are as humans, like, just like I said, be an actor. If you're not a good person, stick with your role of acting and being fake. It works. You know what I mean? Again, granted, they have the same freedoms that we all do to open their mouth. But my point is, just like you're attacking one side, get ready. Get ready, honey. Because, it's a turnoff. What a turnoff. Okay, so here is the... Oh, wait, of course. Before I even get started, I want to say hello. Who's with me? Let me see. Mary Jane Hewham. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the emoji. Smiley face, thumbs up. Sarita Shimera. She's like, no words emoji. No mouth. Oh yeah, thanks, Sarita. Because I was like, I can't. I was just running behind. Again, just these obstacles just came like right last minute. I was ready. And then that made this. So I'm like, okay, AC Nelson, welcome back. Hello, Olga, and all the Pérez Patriots. Samak Hamam, good to see you back. How are you? Good evening, everyone. God bless. Yes, I love that. Thank you. So, hey, Jim Cooper, welcome. Hi, Olga. I'm back for more. What is it? For more. I can't really see it. For more elbow cough. I like that. Okay. I hope I got it right. Either way, I don't care. You can insult me too, again, as long as you're not being mean, just say the truth. If I don't like it, I'll deal with it, right? But there's no need to be nasty. I will not tolerate that shit. Because you know what? You're not showing me your badass. You're showing me what up. Okay. All right. I'm just having fun, guys. And I hope you're having fun too. And if you like this content, even if it just made you smile, smash that like button. And guys, comment. I read something that somebody told me in a comment that Tom McDonald is like, hey, the more you comment, the more it helps the algorithm. So you can like bombard the comments, like with several comments. I'm not kidding you. And I was like, right, that makes sense. So, and then I even had somebody apologize, like, sorry for so many comments. And that was before I knew what the Tom McDonald thing was, but, or that he said and posted. And oh, of course, I know about the Tom McDonald song. And if you didn't think I did know, of course I did. But as I've already seen, it seems like there's too many people doing it. So I do like to wait after, because I've done it like right the same day he launches it, I still sometimes it doesn't seem like, again, once I've been censored, hello, speaking of censor, once I've been censored after the first video that I did not know was a reaction, you guys told me that. I was just sharing my thoughts. And so that video did pretty good, but then that was it. It seems like I'm barely getting 1,000 views on a Tom McDonald, and you guys are giving me great comments. Like, so I'm going, to me, and there's another person, I forget who commented, but I just read it this morning. And I love the fact that somebody was like, keep doing what you're doing, like helping Tom and wake people up and that whole thing. Forgive me for not quoting it correctly. I'm not looking at it, but that's my point. Like, if I have something good that you guys think, and that's what I am doing, like I said, I'm a coach, but on this platform, on this show, it's just you and me hanging out, happy hour, lunchtime, whatever you want to call it, because depending on where in the world you're at, it could be happy hour. So, yeah. And hey. So I kind of lost my thought there, but you get my point. I'll come back with the chats. Don't forget to keep commenting. All your engagement matters. But yeah, so I'm doing Tom. Oh, there you go. I got my thought back. I got my thought back. Wednesday. What do you think? I was wondering, should I put another poll? Nah, it's a given, right? Like, I got to do Tom on Wednesday. Because now I'm thinking I'm doing a reaction video every Wednesday, for sure. I might do 2 a week, but for sure on Wednesdays. Hump day, baby. Hashtag hump day. And I can't wait. I've seen all these posts. I've seen posts that Tom has mentioned. Some people are like, it's definitely his best. And then I've read that he posted a lot about, how it's been helping people. So I cannot wait. Like, more than ever than any other of his videos. He's like, this is definitely different. And, I remember last week I was going to share that little Newsmax. Did you guys see him on Newsmax? But it was before this song. It was from, I think it was for was it for the Riot one? No. Oh my God. Right. Oh my God, with the freaking robots. Why am I'm drawing a blank. What was it? Oh my God, I can see it on the tip of my... Oh my God, I can see the name of the song. I can see it, and it's not coming out of my mouth. I'm telling you the truth. No, not going to cheat and look at your comments. You guys are trying to help me, which I love. Thank you so much. Wait. Oh my God. I don't know why I keep wanting to say snowflakes, but it's not snowflakes. It's sheeple. That's the one, right? Did you guys see the Newsmax? Anyway, so I was going to share all that, but at this point, I'm sure you guys already saw it. But, I can never just give that guy enough shout outs. You know what I mean? So, yes. Hashtag HOG in capital. Yes, I love it. So, okay. Hey, what up, Jeff? Jeff Prater. What up, child? Hello, Olga. Yes, right. The fighter is the new one. Right. Okay. All right. Okay, guys. Now, look at this. I mean, again, this guy, I'm so done with him. First of all, I was never a great fan or follower, but I still had some respect that he could speak. Especially when he would go to college campuses and make some points about whether it's abortion, just facts. Like, and I love one of his quotes, right? Facts don't care about your feelings, right? So anyway, I'll give credit where credit is due, no doubt about it. But I knew he was young, and I knew Candace was going to get into this as well because they're young, and that's part of growing up. So I'm okay with that. We're all fallible. We all make mistakes, especially when we're young, especially when people get this much notoriety and, and people are acting like they're so special and they're the experts in the topic. But I'm like, but see, sooner or later, the truth comes out. All of you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, I'm not happy about that. I'm saying the more truth, the better people can wake up, right? In every sense. So the people that you love and adore, if you find out they're pedos or something, right? Try swallowing the next movie or try voting for them if they're a politician, for example, because they're all over the place. These are facts. These are statistics. I don't care about conspiracy theories. There is a pedo in everybody's family even, okay? Like, whether they know it or not. I mean, statistically, we don't even know because most of them are not reported and most victims don't even report it, right? So, and again, this is not an insult. I'm telling you, this is the world we live in. And the more that we speak of the truth, the more we can look for it, identify it, point it out, and really, empower the future generations. Do you get it? I mean, did we learn that from the 50s with the hush hush shit? Okay. All right. Now we got the internet. Now it's like, again, we're regressing. No, that's not true. No, hush hush. No, let's not talk about the Biden laptop. Let's not talk about tomorrow. Everyone's going to be talking about tomorrow's election day, right? And everyone's going to be, or a lot of people are going to be live streaming it. So I specifically chose not to get into that today. I guess unless you guys want to at the end of this live, in the live chat, absolutely. I'm here for it. But I want to focus on this thing right hot off the press. And like I said, just like I have the timestamps that I add after the live stream, as soon as I can, after the live stream, I got to get myself a moderator. AC Nelson, did we talk already about this? I don't know. Are you available? Would you like to? I would love that. All right. So as you can see, right there, right out the gate, 201.
Let's start with the difficult.
Now. Either get your popcorn, get your tea, get your coffee, get your water. Oh. Let's go, baby.
Topic. What do you think about the comments made by Ye, formerly known as Kanye West, about Jewish people?
They're awful and anti-Semitic.
I mean, I never liked your voice to begin with, Ben. But again, since you're such a good talker, fast talker and all that, and you're smart and multi-talented, he's a musician as well. Mad respect for all your talents and all the good stuff that you've done. But you're still a punk in a sense. Like you're still, you barely married. God knows what your marriage is like. Because I know I've seen your astrology chart. I got some insight that most people don't have. And you're a little freaky deaky. And you're insecure, which is why you're so well spoken. So I'm really liking that. Okay. Again, I'm not trashing you. I'm saying I got your number, baby. And I know you. And if you want, you're going to need my help. Because look at you. What's so awful? The guy did not insult people or declare that he's going to kill a certain people. I mean, or anything like that. He just said, yo, this industry is dominated by this group of people. Why don't you just prove them wrong? Why hasn't anyone come up with the fact that, hey, even Dennis Prager, which I mentioned, right? And I shared it in my last live stream. He said, oh, that's incorrect. The demographics of it, we're strictly marginalized. Dude, why didn't you answer Dennis Prager straight that? Who are these people making the deals in the kind of world that Kanye circulates? You didn't go there, did you? And you're too smart. But see, this is about, there's two things, right? Either it's because you're Jewish and you want to protect your own and you don't want to get, or you're so sensitive because you're the ultimate victim, even more than people that came from slavery, which by the way, not just Africans that have come from slavery, we know there's slavery from all kinds of, all over since the beginning of time pretty much. And let's not talk about sex slavery right now. More slavery today than ever. So you're not a victim. You're not marginalized. And again, remember the woman. If you haven't seen my last live stream, go there and check out the video that I shared about this Jewish woman and how she flat out. Anyway, just look her up. Look at in my live stream. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's get back to this. Awful. What do you mean awful? No, that's a lie. But because you say it, what? And you think I feel sorry for you?
And
again, you're not allowed to say I don't like certain people or I don't like certain food. Like, I mean, if you don't like a group of people, I mean, I just saw this other thing on the Daily Mail. I'm not sure if I'm going to share it. But anyway, it's some girl, I guess, in Kentucky. She went off. She called somebody the N-word and then bitch and all that. And I didn't look into it to see if it's a real accurate story. But my thing is, like, people, that's hateful. You're insulting someone. Kanye? Again, you guys can refresh my memory, but that's not what he did. And I didn't, even if he said something that might have been construed as hateful, I think it's, again, it's up to the observer to determine that, because it was not clear that he's like, oh, these people are messed up and they're and insulting them. And that literally fits the description of anti-Semitic. And that's what this Jewish scholar said about that. For the Jewish people, they easily can use the anti-Semitic to get out of anything or to get through anything or to not accept responsibility or, again, just to play the victim card because they can. I'm over it. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't. Because this shit is promoting anti-Semitism. That's exactly what you're doing. And where's the Jordan Peterson in this? Where's all these people that are supposed to be these, human experts, psychological experts? No.
They seem to get worse over time. They started off with the bizarre DEFCON 3 tweet, and then they went into even more stereotypical garbage about Jews and
stereotypical garbage about Jews. Well, things are not stereotypical for no reason. And not all stereotypical things are untrue, Ben. So, again, nice general statement.
Jews being sexual manipulators. I think that's the Pete Davidson, Kim Kardashian stuff. And then Jews running all of the media, Jews being in charge of the financial stuff.
If you have a bad experience with a group of people or with a woman or a man, people insult each other. Like, F all women, F all men, Everybody does that. You get pissed off and you blame the whole freaking your race. You blame the whole sex. You blame the whole institution. Not one. I almost said one about the priest. And all priests are bad. I actually had a priest that was amazing, the most amazing human being ever. One of them, at least. And he was my mentor. And he was a true Catholic and lover of God and not a pedo at all. And a scholar, highly educated, had like 3 PhDs and one in psychology. I forget the other 2. He passed. I miss him. Very, very dear to me. But besides him, pretty much I don't like any other priest and I don't trust him either. So I get it.
Sector, Jewish people. I called it on my show.
We can't say nothing about you guys. So we can't say nothing about them. Can't say anything if you're white looking, right? Because remember, I look white. Anybody can look white and still be mixed of all kinds of races. Let's not forget that again. But if you don't appear to be a different color or darker color, then that's it. I'm over it. Shut up.
And it is. It's like right from Protocols of the Elders.
Let me take that back. He's got the right to express himself and the freedoms like we all do. Like we're all born with our mouth and no one should be able to stop it except for if you believe in God, God himself. Okay? That's it. Our creator. Period. End of story. Other than that, no. So I'm not saying when I say shut up, I'm not saying for him to shut up. I'm saying stop your bullshit. Stop it. I don't feel sorry for you. That's all I'm saying.
Zion type stuff.
Do you think those words come from?
Remember, I picked on this guy too, the Lex Fridman, last week on one of my lives when he was interviewing Kanye. What's up with these people? And the thing is, they're all like, they're all shitting their pants. I'm sorry, but they keep making Kanye right here.
Pain, where they come from.
And
and ganging up on him.
It's always hard to try and read somebody's mind. What he looks like.
It's always hard to read somebody's mind. I'm sorry, Ben. Because that's what you do for a living. You read minds, don't you, Ben?
To me, just having experience in my own family with people who are bipolar, he seems like a bipolar person.
Again, because you're a psychologist or psychiatrist and he seems bipolar. Again, you just throw shit out. You don't think that's wrong? Labeling people like that? Accusing of mental health? Do you have proof of that, Ben?
He seems like somebody.
Because I'm sorry, I got a big mouth and there's nothing wrong with me. I don't have a problem. And I like saying whatever the fuck I like saying because it makes me feel good. If it hurts you, then I'll be like, hey, all right, I won't say that again, or I'll make sure I don't say it around you. But I'm still going to say it. How about that? You see what I mean? You just want to control me. This is about control. Ugh. Not real, heart, good people or God believing people. As if you're Jewish, you believe in God, right? Is this really what you were raised to represent God in?
Somebody who is in the middle of a manic episode. And
again, how do you know he's in a manic episode? Again, how is this guy? And I don't believe in canceling, but again, people should be commenting to this guy like, dude, I thought you were fair. I thought you were righteous. And don't even talk about the whole V thing, right? You guys know about the whole V thing, and now he's like telling everybody, don't be a dope and go get one. Then he comes out, I was wrong. Oh, you want forgiveness now? Again, I get it. You need a coach, honey. I'm here for you, Ben, because you're going to need it.
When you're manic, you tend to say a lot of things that
And I'm not being a smartass, guys. It really hurts me. It hurts me that people have a position to help and they use it to help themselves. The character. That's what gets me. The shitty, pathetic, weak character. And that people like this, people can change their behaviors. I've been saying this for years and I have all the proof. You can change your behavior, but people don't change their character.
you shouldn't say, and you tend to believe that they're the most brilliant things ever said. The Washington Post did an entire piece speculating about how bipolarism played into the kind of stuff that
He's the first guy that would say that the Washington Post is bullshit. Biased, leftist, all that bullshit. Look at him. But now all of a sudden you're going to quote them to defend yourself? Loser!
Ye was saying. And it's
And with all due respect, Ben,
hard for me to think that it's not playing into it, especially because
well, how about that? How about that, Ben? What if we could prove that everybody in the world is an anti-Semitic? What would you do, Ben? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What if we had, this is what I would like to have, an interview with Ben and be like, Ben, well, what if I told you that everybody's anti-Semitic and I could prove it? What would he answer?
even if he is an anti-Semite,
Because most people are not going to say things that they know they're going to get in trouble for or lose their job for.
I have no reason to suspect he's not, given all of his comments.
And again, this kind of attitude is just making people, it's not helping that group. Just like the gays and the transgender, it's like the more you try to shove it down, the more you act like the victim, the more you force it, the more you don't act. Why don't you just act, Your behavior, your personality, your heart will speak for itself. Behave like a great human being and people will go, wait, there's this bad negative stereotype on this group of people, but hey, I've had nothing but great experiences with these people, so it must be bullshit. I want to see that. Why don't you do that? Why don't you and all of whoever your group is that has a bad rap, I've done it, I've said it before, and I'll say it again. When people would meet me and they would find out that I was from Spain, or they heard me speak in Spanish, and then next thing you know, they're like, why don't you go back to your country? And I'm like, I am in my country, bitch. I'm an American, and my dad was in the Navy. Not just my dad, my uncles too. Whatever. You get my point, right? But you know what I'm saying? But I don't sit there and act like a victim, Ben.
If he had an ounce of common sense, he would stop at a certain point. And
I just make them feel stupid and in hopes that I enlighten and educate them.
Bipolarism tends to drive you well past the point where
Here we go,
common
the
sense
expert on mental health.
applies. So, I would imagine it's coming from that. From his comments, I would also imagine that he's doing.
Why don't you repeat his comments, Ben? Say exactly what he said. Hey, Lex, why don't you read the comments that he said?
The logical mistake that a lot of anti-Semites or racists or bigots do, which is somebody hurt me. That person is a Jew. Therefore,
And by the way, again, with these people calling each other racist or you just using the word racist, you must be a racist. Who's to say he's not a racist? Why you got to use racism? I know the Jews were considered a race, what they are. I get it with the whole Nazi thing. That's not what I'm getting at. Let me clarify.
he's doing the logical mistake that a lot of anti-Semites or racists or bigots do, which is somebody hurt me. That person
Again, how would you know that racists do that?
is a Jew.
You can control what comes out of your mouth. But in some way, your words are telling the truth, even if you think you can hide behind them.
Therefore, all Jews are bad. And that jump from a person did something to me I don't like, who's a member of a particular race or class, and therefore everybody of that race or class is bad.
Right. See,
That's textbook bigotry, and that's pretty obviously what Ye's engaging in here.
So jumping from the individual to the group.
That's the way he's been expressing it, right? He keeps talking about his Jewish agents. And I watched your interview with him, and you kept saying, so just name the agents, right? Just name the people who are who are screwing you. And he wouldn't do it. Instead, he just kept going back to the general, the group.
Well, at the same time, look what you guys already done. He only mentioned the group, right? So can you imagine individuals? I don't think he's that stupid. You see what I mean? And if he's so psycho, why didn't he? Your shit doesn't float, bro.
The Jews in general. I mean, that's textbook bigotry. And if it were put in any other context, he would probably recognize it as such.
To the degree his words fuel hate in the world, what's the way to reverse that process? What's the way to alleviate the hate?
Question.
I mean, when it comes to alleviating the kind of stuff that he's saying, obviously debunking it, making clear that what he's saying is garbage. But the reality is that I think that for...
Exactly. You just said it too, debunking it. So why don't you why didn't you do your research that what he's talking about isn't true?
Most people who are in any way engaged with these issues, I don't think they're being convinced to be anti-Semitic by Ye. I mean, I think that there's a group of people who may be swayed that anti-Semitism is acceptable because Ye is saying what he's saying, and he's saying so very loudly, and he's saying it over and over.
It's not that. It's not that, Ben. It's not that anti-Semitism is acceptable. You don't control it. No one does. You're not God. No one is. You can't control what people think. And controlling what they say or canceling them for saying what they really think, even if they're wrong. We're not threatening anybody. What are you afraid of? What is the fear? I mean, I know the answer personally. I do. And exactly what he was expressing is what you guys are actually doing, Ben. All these interviews, all this talk about him, Dennis Prager. What? What are you guys accomplishing with this? You really think he just asked you, how are you going to stop anti-Semitism? Let's see.
Group of people who may be swayed. I think they're being people. I mean, when it comes to alleviating the kind of stuff that he's saying, obviously debunking it.
Okay. So back again, what I was saying, debunk it, Ben. Not kill this guy, put a knee on his neck. And don't get me wrong. And I hope Kanye survives. I hope he comes out gloriously, whether he gets burned to ashes and comes out like a sphinx. I hope the best. I want him and anybody the best, even my enemies. I wish you the best. But what they're doing is so wrong. And these are adult males. I'm just and they think they're civilized and educated and experienced. You're not. Mm-mm. And what comes around goes around, and it's just life. Every action has a reaction. So I just don't see it. I think I'm done. I think I've seen enough. I shared enough with you guys. You guys get the point. You can watch it yourself. I just watched that up to that point. Yeah, so I'm going to jump in to the Kathy Griffin. But before I do that, I'm going to read your chat. I'm going to read some of your chats anyway, if I can keep up with them. And yeah, then we're going to talk about, I'm just going to wrap it up with the Elon, because you know what? Because that's it. That's a lot to chew. I watched somebody had shared this video of the Elon Musk and AOC dancing, like the dirty dancing with the memes, where the heads were on top of like Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. And I didn't want to share their video because that was their video intro, and I was looking for that and I couldn't find it. And I thought that'd be a good way to walk into this Elon Musk situation, because it's funny. It was funny, make you guys smile, to not be so hard on you. Me going down the rabbit, but yeah. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let me just share. What do you guys think about, just to wrap up the Kanye thing, what do you guys think about this guy? The Lakers star LeBron James addresses Kyrie Irving controversy. Like, the fact that the guy apologized, they gave him a list, the Nets gave him the list that he's got. This is it's disgusting. I'm sorry.
There's no place in his
There's
world for
nothing
it.
right about what they're
benefit
doing.
from that. And
look at this guy.
There's no place in his world for it. Nobody can benefit from that. And And I believe, what Kyrie did caused some harm to a lot of people. And
What did he do?
he has since, over the last, I think today, or was it yesterday, he apologized.
So what you say is an action. And he could just say, he can't say what he wants to say. That's not hurting anybody or threatening anybody or anything like that.
But he caused some harm. And
Again, with the Kanye thing, who's paying your paycheck? Who's in
I think
charge
it's
here?
unfortunate,
Who are
but-
they? What are they trying to prove? We're going to squash you if you say anything about us. But you can have free speech as long as we're not part of that free speech. No. Unless we're insulting you or threatening you, it's free speech.
I don't stand on the position to harm people when it comes to your voice or your platform or anything.
Wait, I actually thought this was the whole, what's up? See, I had it going on where I had the entire interview. I don't know how I clicked on that one instead of the one that I really had prepped already. I know. All right, guys, I'm going to do real quick, but that's a wrap. I just can't. I'm just going to keep going to everybody that opens their mouth about this. I'm waiting for somebody to do the right thing and say the truth. And they just keep coming. I don't blame them because who's paying them? Never going to watch anything. Not a show, not a fucking game, nothing. You're done. You're done. How? They're not going to have a good future. Nope. No. Not going to sleep well at night. I guarantee you that. Hello. Hey, Drew. Drew, Dat Underground. Hello at the Olga S. Perez show. I love the emoji with the hearts and the eyes. Yeah, baby. Sarita Shamara, we all at one point in their life has said something right. Anti-Semitic garbage. We've all been a teenager before. Yeah. But most of us grow up and learn that crap is wrong and stop doing it. Right. But again, what did he say? That doesn't, Sarita Shamara, the closest thing that I most took offense to was slavery is a choice. He said that? Kanye said that? Well, you know what? See, I get what I get where he's coming from in a sense. Again, just because you can't formulate your thoughts perfectly. I mean, most people can't communicate. Most people don't know how to communicate appropriately. Most relationships break down because of poor or shitty communication or lack of communication altogether. So to penalize somebody for not communicating well, but I get what you're saying. Again, remember he said about, hey, the Holocaust, there's a Holocaust with all the aborted black babies. Nobody's addressing that? But is he wrong? Nah, man. No. They're shitting their pants and they're using it. And you know what? When you don't do the right thing, good things aren't going to happen for you. So all these people that they're on their high horse right now, you mark my words, they're going down. Even without me saying anything, because it's wrong how they're handling this. It's wrong for everyone involved. And this does not help people become less anti-Semitic. Know what I mean? Let me see. Sarita Shamara, because you're writing such thick parts, Sarita Shamara, that I can see them quickly and kind of decipher that they're not the conversation that I think that you're not having with the chat. As he's right, let me explain what he meant by that. We as humans, as slaves to our mind, I agree. We can either keep your mind chained up and never go anywhere and stay in victimhood, or break your chains and be free. Yes, well said. I like that. Kyrie is being punished for not backing down. Exactly. Like, again, if he's doing his job and he's not hurting anybody, And he can't be himself. Do you see? Do you see? The people that we admire, they're making all the millions. Do you see? They're slaves. They're whores. And what I mean by whores, I'm not being insulting. It's like when my own brother said to me years ago when I was like, always like working my ass off for money. I was always like making sure that I had enough money. I was always afraid that I wouldn't have enough money. And well, not really. Just, I would just keep these jobs that were horrible because I needed the money is really what was happening. And my brother was like, hey, don't complain about the industry, the job that you have. You can choose not to work there, but you're a whore to the money. So that's what I mean by whores. Okay. I want to clarify that since we're talking about communication. You guys are the best. I love you. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for being here. Share this content. Invite people because no one else is talking like this. How about this? Kathy Griffin uses her dead mother's Twitter account to call Elon Musk an asshole for suspending her. I think that's hilarious in the sense that that's disgusting. What? I can't criticize her? You want to act like you don't care what Elon Musk does and you think what he's doing is horrible? You pretend to be him? Where is that one? Come on. Actors say, oh man, I thought when I switched to, I thought, okay, hold on. Because again, I've already learned that I can screen share the entire window as long as I'm not playing video because then the audio sucks this way. But you get this? So, all right. So Gigi Hadid quits Twitter saying it has become more of a cesspool of hate, and quote. Oh, she's such a baby. Oh my God. And bigotry under Elon Musk leadership. What is she talking about? Model Gigi Hadid has deactivated her Twitter. Great. I think that's awesome. Guarantee she'll be back. Guarantee she will be back. They're so stupid. They're trying to be like justice warriors. Honey, how is it a cesspool of hate? You mean, is it a cesspool of hate? How about, let's read a little bit of the article from the Insider here. Model Gigi Hadid has deactivated her Twitter account after Elon Musk $44 billion takeover. Okay, guys, we know that. On Saturday, Hadid shared a tweet that claimed Twitter's entire human rights department had been laid off to her Instagram story. Okay. She wrote underneath the screenshot, I deactivated my Twitter account today for a long time, but especially with its new leadership, it's becoming more and more of a cesspool of hate and bigotry, and it's not a place I want to be a part of. Ugh, airhead. I'm sorry. Total airhead. What? Like, who cares? What's your substance here? Hadid? Gigi Hadid? What's your substance here? How are you contributing to the better of humanity? This is your way, right? Justice warrior. What are you talking about? Where's the cesspool of hate? Hadid apologized to her fans saying she had, in quote, loved connecting with them for a decade on Twitter. Really? Oh, let me waste my time and go down her Twitter feed and see how this great connection that they had. But I'm not going to do that today. But I invite you guys to do it because that's typically what I do. Here we go. Actors say they were locked out of their Twitter accounts after impersonating Elon Musk on the platform. Exactly. How are you not supposed to be locked out? That's dangerous. That's irresponsible. That's childish. That's sick and narcissistic. I can go down the list. I'm not even judging. What are you guys doing? And again, honey, I don't want to bring up the past of you cutting, Trump's head, bleeding, holding it up. Again, you're entertainers. I totally understand this. So why are you acting like justice warriors? Pick your lane. Stick in it. Run for office. Make the world a better place, please. Please, because that's what we need. That's what I'm asking you guys to do. Multiple actors, and this is the Insider as well, multiple actors have said their Twitter accounts were suspended after they've changed their names to Elon Musk and impersonated him. They've lost their mind. Where's any common sense in that? Where's what? And I'm supposed to feel bad for you? Victim? What? After buying the platform again with this $44 billion. Okay, 9 days. What are they all copying each other with the same shit? We all need to be constantly reminded. Yes, Elon bought the Twitter. Got it. 9 days later, Musk said Twitter would permanently suspend accounts that impersonated another person if the owner failed to clarify the accounts was a parody. Nothing to say. Nothing needs to be said. As a consequence, the following actors and celebrities who tried to impersonate Musk on the site said they had their Twitter accounts locked. Are we supposed to cry? Did I miss something here? I'm not usually a smartass, guys, but this is sick. That's how pathetic it is, that it's sick. I'm serious. Silverman on Saturday changed her profile picture and display name to represent Musk's account. I am a freedom of speech absolutist, and I eat duty for breakfast every day, Silverman tweeted. Hey, Gigi Hadid, is this what you talk about, the cesspool? Huh? I'm over it. I'm done. You guys can read it for yourself. Then I look up. Remember, I was trying to find that video where they're dirty dancing together. Elon Musk and AOC, the meme. I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was actually, more than anything, very creative. And I thought you guys would enjoy it. But I can't find the original because these people, by the way, you know who you are, that you posted it. Why don't you give credit to the person that made the meme? Or maybe you made it, but you didn't give yourself credit for it. Or share the link in the description below. A lot of people do that. I think that's the right thing to do. Elon Musk told Mark Ruffalo not everything AOC says is accurate. Have you guys been following that tweet? Right? Look at all this. Look at this. Because he is the news right now, Elon Musk. Yeah. Are they butthurt because, like, it just makes them more relevant because he's the most relevant thing right now? You know, it's so funny. I just heard in my head, you know, in the cartoons, especially like the Warner Brothers, you know, the Looney Tunes ones with the coyote. Oh my God, the Roadrunner, right? Where you know how they do that sound effect with when they're blinking, and it's like blink, blink, blink. Anyway, do you see how I'm in my own little world here, guys? Because you know what? I don't need anybody to entertain me. Okay? I can entertain myself. These people, they can't even entertain themselves. Okay. So then there's this Twitter thread. Kyle Grantham. You guys, have you seen this? The Twitter feed. And to this, I'll let anyone to gives me money appear to be a legitimate source of news rather than just ensuring all legitimate sources of news and confirm to be who they say they are. At Elon Musk, Twitter needs to become by far the most accurate source of information about the world. That's our mission. What's wrong? I mean, I'm sorry, guys. This guy's not saying anything. Even when he's clapping back or answering back, like, you guys are attacking him like hateful, demonic trolls. I'm not kidding. You guys can read for yourself. Those who can read can look at the screen. And for those of you, here's Sam Hullock. Soy is like kryptonite to conservatives. Apparently, if you toss soy milk on them, they'll disintegrate. I mean, I get the whole politics, right? And everybody, you know, beating each other up or, you know, passing the ball, ping pong, tennis, however you want to call it, back and forth. I get that part. But the Elon, I mean, this guy, I'm quite impressed. And like I said, I'm not saying he's an angel and he's the best and I'm like a total fan of Elon Musk. But what they're doing, they're not helping their cause, guys. Look at this. Chrissy Teigon, Elon, but what are you verifying? That people who pay $8 are indeed humans and not robots? Are you verifying that the person paying $8 is who they say they are? Again, no one's posting because of any other reason than they just want attention and they're using him. It's that simple. Calling all you out. Elon responds. She retweeted with that comment to his post. Previously, we issued a warning before suspension, but now that we are rolling out widespread verification, there will be no warning. This will be clearly identified as a condition for signing up to the Twitter Blue. Again, this is the thread. Elon Musk. Going forward, any Twitter handles, and this is from NBC News. Going forward, that they're sharing a tweet from Elon. But look at this article. Comedian Kathy Griffin suspended from Twitter after mocking CEO Elon Musk. It wasn't clear whether the suspension was a direct result of her ribbing the billionaire, but Musk warned that impersonator accounts without a parody, in quote, label would be banned. Comedian Kathy Griffin's Twitter account was suspended Sunday, the same day she changed her page's title to Elon Musk and mocked the new CEO. Okay. It wasn't clear whether it's okay. And this was Elon Musk's Twitter post. Going forward, any Twitter handles engages in impersonation without clearly specifying, in quote, parody will be permanently suspended. Okay. So what's the big deal about this article about Kathy Griffin? I don't get it. Like, Ben Collins, blue checkmark verified account. And I don't know who the people are, guys. Just saying. Just it's the way they're writing that they're showing me the kind of people they are and who would want to follow this. Yeah, you should leave the platform if you're not providing anything positive for the planet. Here are the verified 2 accounts that I've seen suspended for impersonating someone other than Elon Musk. Someone impersonating right-wing provocateur Andy... No, I think it's pronounced right. Forgive me. Who appealed to Musk personally. A guy impersonating Keanu Reeves who did it to troll Musk's new policy. Mr. Musk. Let's see. Mr. Musk. Where is it? What? Oh, let me just make it bigger like this. There you go. Replying to Elon Musk. Andy Nuyo, I think it's other new. Andy, God, I do know about this guy and I know how to say his name. But it's not coming to me right now. A freelance journalist who has been published in at The Intercept, at Newsweek, at PBS, is using his verified account to impersonate me on Twitter. He spreads the Antifa lie. Oh yeah, I do remember reading about this previously. Previously, this whole Elon Musk impersonation used to justify multiple attempts on my life. That I provided a list of targets to a neo-Nazi group. I mean, this is just Keanu Reeves, Elon. Wait. So AB or Abner Pastol tweeted, I didn't get suspended for showing the flaw of the new system. It was because I called Elon a bully, exclamation. Keanu Reeves replies, Elon really gets off on winding people up, teasing and bullying people. It's hard to like someone like that. Free speech, end quote, with a laugh out loud emoji. Oh my God, guys. Ugh. Man, we need some leaders in the house. We need some good people. I know Carrie Lake, I think nothing bad comes from that woman to me. Her voice, what she says. I mean, I want to rip her. I want to find something. Just goes to show you, man, when you're good, you're untouchable. You're freaking waterproof. And Elon, I think he's responding to these people quite well. Oh, I was going to show you. Did you guys see this? This is pretty funny. High impact flicks. But I wonder, should I finish today with this little one? How many minutes is it? It's too long. Next time. I thought I'd make you laugh by watching that. But I'm running out of time and I got to go and I want to read your chats. And yeah, I'm just calling everybody out as far as, okay. So yeah, Kathy Griffin, them impersonating Elon Musk. Everyone's talking about it. So what? They're all using him to be relevant and they're not showing me anything. Please, if you guys can, share with me, leave me a link in the comments below after this replay. When you guys, please show me the worst thing Elon has done instead and show me somebody out there that's really calling him out. Like, please, somebody, because I'm looking. I get it. People don't want the truth to come out. People don't want to not have the power, especially when they've had the power for so long. Free speech is free speech. Period. End of story. I don't care who you are. Did you guys just notice what was on the bottom of my cup? Ah! You know, guys, I have a link below. I've been, well, you know, I'm going to talk about it later, but I have a coffee mug that I wanted to order, and I was trying to update the design, but it hasn't gone through yet. But as soon as it is, and I'm ordering one, and I'm going to be having the coffee that you buy me in that mug, and then I want you, if you like it, I would love for you guys to buy yourself a mug, share it, tag me in it, and I'll share it on my social media. What if we start that? Anyway, let's see what you guys have to say. If I missed any of your live chats, believe me, I don't mean to. I get kind of lost when you guys are talking to each other. I know I say it all the time, so you know, okay? But let's see, Drew Dat Underground. I wonder if I can get banned off of Twitter for impersonating myself. Laugh out loud emoji, side face, and straight. Cesspool of bots. Well said, Serena Chimera. KG. Oh, Kathy Griffin is just a prime example of a disgusting, nasty excuse for a human. Seriously, and I really don't insult people. I always like to be nice and want to make people, especially the miserable ones. And I take pride on making them feel better and making them, you know, get the stick out of their ass, or whatever's angering them, because people are just, they're just so empty, and they're done. They're fried. AOC Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Yes. Yeah. What was that? Some other stuff. She was like, I must have closed the window by accident. But yeah. What was it that she said about, remember the t-shirt, about her sweaters and how they're unionized? Oh God. I mean, I just can't. I just can't. It's just always the same old dumb shit that I find no value in sharing it, because we've already made it very clear. And I know, was it Forte? Was it Lisa Forte, right? I don't know if she's much better. I've seen a little bit of her. I didn't go real deep down the hole to do my research to really give you an assessment. But I feel instinctually, she's definitely better than AOC. But either way, I mean, people keep saying clown world, but we're beyond that now, okay? People keep saying we can't say this anymore. No, we're beyond that, so we have to stop, and we need to start saying, I'm going to say that. I can say that. Period, end of story. And if you don't like it, change your channel. Close your ears. You know what I mean? Oh, God, I just did something. Uh-oh. Oh. I couldn't hear myself. I'm like, so when I can't hear myself, I'm thinking you guys can't hear me. So what do you guys think? Did I miss any of your comments about what I have to say? Can you feel me again? We don't have to agree. I just can't make it clear enough how passionate I am about freedom and freedom of speech, both. And if you don't like what I have to say, you don't have to listen. You can go somewhere else. You can switch the channel. And go ahead, you can tell people you don't like what I have to say. That's fine. And you shouldn't be penalized. And I shouldn't, ruin your life. I mean, how do they live with themselves knowing what they're doing? It's like I said, it's not like Kanye is killing people. Just like Alex Jones, right? It's not like he's killing people like our politicians do. And these actors, these so-called celebrities that think they're God, they can do that, huh? Oh, man. I hope I inspire people to stand up, because I do. I do. Every second I get in public. Just did it yesterday, matter of fact. I didn't have my Silent Sunday like I usually did. It's a long story, but I had to make a last-minute decision. Something came up, and I made a decision, and I did a little socializing, met some new people, and yeah, that's the main thing I was saying. I'm like, look at us talking about this and that, whether it was politics, what's happening in the news, or just their personal life. In fact, one of them was a teacher, but I think they both worked in the school system. Not, but I think one's like more like in the IT part of it. I'm pretty sure it was that, but I just don't remember the title. But my point is that I made sure I was saying all these things, and I'm like, listen, see, I can say it right here without fear. And I don't care if you like me, you don't like me. That's after they supposedly like me. I'm like, well, are you going to like me if I really tell you things that you don't want to hear? Would it change you? So it's quite intense. And it was a lot of fun. Not just for me. I mean, my ass almost barely made it home. That's how much fun I had. Talk about a Sunday fun day. Whew, I haven't had one of those in a long time. So I want to look at your chats before I head out. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. And I was hoping to see Chad Edwards, who bought me a coffee, and do a shout out and see if he wanted me to share his message. That was freaking awesome. Love it. Gregory Paul, welcome. I don't know if I saw you earlier. And I just saw your text, your message. Late again, but I made it. Yay. Kathy Griffin is just a very sad person. It's so true. It really is true. I saw, she had a documentary, I don't know, a couple years ago, or I think during COVID, where she was like touring, doing comedy and touring. And she had talked about how, how hard it was to get back up, that she had been, basically canceled. But I know she is a sad person, but it's like, again, they don't learn. It's like, let me just be more awful, because that did me good the first time. Kathy, you need to give me a call, honey. Seriously, there is a thing called redemption. Absent without leave, AWOL. Who's that? Hey, thanks, Drew Dat Underground. I feel you at the Olga S. Pérez show. Smile emoji with mouth open. Again, I do this for the podcast. Guys, if you don't know about a podcast, so whenever you don't have time to hear me, or you don't have time to watch me live or the replay, the links are in the below for my podcast. I'm everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, you name it. Amazon Music, all of them. Check them out, and let me know what the experience is like. I would love to know what your experience is like if you've always watched me to just hear me. So I'm trying to get better and better at directing whatever I say to those listeners for the podcast as well. It's not easy. And then what's the first thing that came to mind? It's not easy being green. It's not easy being me. Can I say that? I'm not green. Whatever I am, it ain't easy. It's not easy. But I feel good at night because I'm myself, and I'll stand up to anybody. Shit. Maybe next time I'll tell you guys one of the stories growing up on the amount of abuse I endured, and I think that was part of it. So I'm telling you, this coddling thing, I don't like what you have to say. Shut up. You know what I mean? Oh, a girlfriend of mine, she was like, my parents make me clean the house. She's 30-something years old, guys. You're living there for free. You're bitching to me? I'm like, don't you tell me this shit. Let me tell you. I'll even say this with some of my clients, depending on the situation. When it's necessary, you got to bring out all the guns got to come out. Okay, I got to bring out whatever it takes to get people to wake up, to be empowered, to get it together, to make that change. You get me? And with this particular story with this girlfriend, I said, there are women in other countries, Africa, for example, that they're getting raped 8 to 9 times just to walk miles and miles to get water for their 8 kids. And you're complaining about living for free and having to wash the house, clean the house that you're living in for free, eating for free? What? Where have we gone? And that's not even Gen Z. This girl's like millennial. Yeah, millennial. No, millennial borderline Gen X. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because now they're in their 40s. Anyway, hey, BT, welcome Thank you for the wave emoji. Thank you, Gregory Paul. Yes, nothing worthwhile is easy. I have a podcast called Hacking Happiness, and in one of the episodes, I believe it was the first episode of, I did a series of hacking happiness, specifically like my first hack, my second hack, my third hack, and in chronological order. And I mentioned in my first hack, I mentioned how, well, anyway, go check it out. Let me know what you guys think, especially in the next live. I'm going to see you guys Wednesday. What do you guys think? Tom McDonald fighter on Wednesday? No need for a poll? Just go, and I'll just go right into it? What do you think? Or should I open with a commentary like I was doing and then wrap it up with the fighter? Because here's what I'm noticing. The live streams don't get much views at all. So forgive me for those of you who watched my live reactions, and then I'll cut the clip for just the reaction part of it. And then everyone's like, oh, I already saw this one. But they just get more views. So I'm not trying to repeat it. But of course, if you do like my reaction, then maybe you want to see it. But if not, share it. Jim Cooper. Oh, you mean do it? I'm just going straight up, just doing Tom McDonald fighter, just straight, like right out the gate. That's what you're saying, right? If I got it wrong, please let me know, guys, in the comments below after this video. I gotta go. You guys are the best. Much love. Many blessings. And I'll talk to you soon. Soon, right after the election. That's tomorrow, right? And then we'll be, wow, what an intense week we're at.